Wednesday brought some warm weather to the Montmello circuit, and the first time to shine in week 2 of testing for some drivers who sat out yesterday. Things were certainly heating up for McLaren as they experienced déjà vu in the morning. After Lando Norris went fastest and broke down yesterday, teammate Carlos Sainz posted a 1 minute 17.144, the fastest of 2019 pre-season testing so far, before coming to a halt with a water pressure issue and having his MCL 34 ferried back to the pits.
It's always nice to be first, but we're not going to be in pole in Australia, if that is the question. Everyone calm down a bit because this is just testing.
Four-time world champion Sebastian Vettel endured the most worrying moment of testing thus far. After suffering a mechanical issue at turn 3, his SF90 speared off track and hit the barriers at speed. He walked away fit and well, but had to visit the medical centre for a checkup after the G-sensor was activated by the ferocity of the impact.
We don't know much more than everyone knows. Obviously inside the car I was going into turn 3, and then by the feeling there was an issue with the front left corner, and then from there it wasn't anything that I could have done to avoid the impact. I think overall the car is still strong, it feels good. I'm still positive about the car and the feeling inside the car.
Sergio Perez of Racing Point left it late to set his fastest lap, a 1:17.842 that left him second fastest, just ahead of Vettel, whose early time of 1 minute 18.195 was good enough for third. Kimi Raikkonen was close behind in fourth in his Alfa Romeo with a 1:18.209, with Romain Grosjean going for pace late in the day, finishing fifth fastest with a time of 1 minute 18.330 for Haas. As temperatures in the afternoon edged closer towards what the teams can expect at the Spanish Grand Prix in May, the drivers piled on the laps as they focused on long-run pace. Despite a brief morning stoppage at the end of the pit lane, Red Bull's Max Verstappen was the first Centurion of the day, racking up 128 laps by the end of play.
Not a perfect day, but still a good day. We did over 120 laps, so I think it's still a very positive day.
Raikkonen was another to break the century barrier, as was Toro Rosso's Daniil Kvyat and Romain Grosjean. And as for Mercedes, Lewis Hamilton racked up 102 laps, and Valtteri Bottas finally had his day in the sun. After managing just 7 laps yesterday, he finished with 74 today in the heavily modified W10. But of the 7 drivers to go past the 100 mark, it was Carlos Sainz, the fastest man of the test, who looked to have amassed the most laps for McLaren with 130. That was until Robert Kubica came with a late burst to equal the Spaniard, giving Williams a welcome boost after their week from hell in the first test.